Well, hello and welcome back to FTB Symphony of All Skyblock Edition here on the Open Bottle channel with McClown again. So I've been doing a little bit of work. You can see it downstairs has been cleared out. That's because I'm going to start looking at logistics pipes, and I'm going to make this into a big crafting area, so be able to kind of see it, which is kind of cool. I'm also maybe going to try and change the format of these episodes, because it's taking a lot of time researching each episode before I can actually make anything at the moment. So I might try and reduce these down to about sort of 25 to 30 minute episodes. We'll see how that goes going forward, but that's kind of the plan right now. So for logistics pipes, the very first thing you need is a logistics power junction. I made one already. They're pretty simple to make. Iron, some redstone. And that's because logistic pipes are a pipe system that need power, but they're an intelligent pipe system. They're also unidirectional, unlike stuff with the buildcraft pipes, which you kind of need to think about what direction things are going. Logistic pipes don't really care. So I've put this in here. I actually want to put it in here, but the problem is when I put it in directly beside this drawer controller, there seems to be a bug when initializing the pipes, but I can move it there afterwards and then it seems to work fine. So for a moment I'm going to just place down some pipes. I'm not really going to go through too many recipes here. I'll just talk, because the recipes are pretty simple if you want to look them up on an NEI. But I kind of want to, I'm going to start using these basically for a lot more, because on top of the fact that they, we use a little bit more intelligently, they also allow for auto crafting. I'm going to go into that, and because basically it's all about automation when it comes to Skyblocks. And as I said, it's taking way too long to do anything at the moment, so I'm going to try and automate as much of this as possible so I don't actually have to do much crafting for a while again. Anyway, so I'm going to throw in some of these. So the main thing is that you have the concepts of these, which are unrouted transport pipes. So basically, they won't work. Well, they work for transportation, but they don't work for interfacing with anything. That means any junction with another pipe or any device that you want to interface with, they won't work. So basically in logistics pipes you have, well, lots of different pipes, but you also can have modules. So you can see I've made a few modules here already. The modules are pretty simple to make. The main issue is a lot of the time you need particular colors or particular dyes. So I had to, for instance, I made a polymorphic item sync modules, first one we're going to use here, and it needs orange dye. So I got that from like an orange tulip. And you can install those, well, I suppose there's some single purpose pipes around, like requester pipe and fluid request pipe, fluid extractor pipe. So those all exist, but a lot of the time you want things or like particular interfaces like this to have multiple functions. So I'll show you what I mean about that in a minute. But for the moment, we're just going to put on one logistics chassis pipe like this. Again, they're not too bad to make. Somewhere in here, I'll probably that one, for instance. So something like that. Now, I don't want it interfacing with that storage drawer, because I don't want to interface with storage controller, so I'm just going to use a facade, just a buildcraft facade to stop that. And I'm going to use a wrench here to install one of these polymorphic item sync modules in. The reason I'm doing that is because that means that it will try to put stuff into the inventory of this. So it's basically, it's pulling all the items, so it's an item sync, so it's pulling items to it. And it's polymorphic, so it will, as far as I remember, that means that it will handle like things like multiple different types of tin and all those type of things. So yeah, it will basically just work. TM. So that should work there. Now I need to it needs to be connected to this power junction. So to do that, as I said, you can't just, if I try to put a logistics, one of these logistics pipes there. You can see it doesn't even connect. What I need to do is I need to use one of these basic logistics pipes, like so, and that will actually connect to it now. So that's now powered. You see it's gone from red to green bits on it. So that's fine. So that should go in there. Now at this end, I want to extract everything out of this chest. So I need to throw in another chassis. And again, with the wrench, I can put in a extractor. Yes, an extractor module. So I made, a Mark III version. That's just because when I was playing around, it was a bit too slow using the basic one. Like so. So pretty simple to make. If you want to make the advanced one, or sorry, the Mark II one, which is just faster, you just put it with a gold chipset, and you put a diamond chipset to get the Mark III one. And that basically means the Mark III one, like, takes out full stacks, like so. It goes in there, so cool. That's the most basic sort of level of using it, right? And yeah, this seems probably like way overcomplicated and really expensive if that's all you're using it for. But there's a few other things it does quite nice. So as an example, let's say I want to put in, so I can give it basically a default route. So right now, if everything comes out of there, right, and if there's something that doesn't have a location to go to, it'll just bounce around in the pipe, I think. So I would like to basically make it so there's a chest that I can access from up here, which will show me any items that come in through the system that don't have a location to go to. So I can basically put in and watch me break stuff. So as you can see here, when I connect that up, it starts spitting out things for one thing. But that's also because it's an unrouted transport pipe that I've connected up, so they're not a good idea. For junctions, they don't work basically. So what you do is if I put in a basic one, that will mean that it now handles that intelligently, and it will only send something in this direction if it makes sense to send that direction. So after that, we need another basic one. And I'm going to put a chest in, like so. So now if I click on this basic pipe, choose the default route. Now anything that doesn't have a place to go, so at the moment i.e. the drawer controller, anyway, I could have multiple item sinks. So like I can have like, and I'm probably going to do it later, just like a mod aware item sink, so I can basically make it so and they're lower, and I can even choose priorities. So I might even make a whole floor up above with like dime or crystal chests, and another floor which basically mod specific chests, and will mean that like I can basically, for something like, for instance, I don't really need all these BC silicon. Have to have one space allocated for each of them up there, like all of the circuits. So I'm gonna put them maybe into like a separate mod chest up above upstairs, and that would be a pain in the ass to deal with, except for something else that this system does, which I'll show you in a minute. Anyway, but I'll just show you this working. So what the hell was that? Oh, sorry, it was just particle effect off the particle effect off the torch. Never mind me. Let's get rid of those in there. But let's throw in something that doesn't have a location. Quite clear glass. I don't have anywhere in my system for that to go to. So that's going to go into this system somewhere, and when I hit this here, it's going to go out into the default route. It's not really the default route, it's more like the I have nowhere else to go route. The nice thing is now when I'm upstairs, I can see, and I'm probably going to put in a crystal chest here as well, so you can see what's going on. But I'll be able to see exactly what items are in this chest, and if any items are in there, that's a sign I need to probably find a location for them. That's kind of cool. So that's one thing that is useful for. Another thing I want to do, oh look, that's after connecting into that as well, so let's make that better. Yeah, I don't want that connecting there, I want to connect directly into the, so if I put in this here, there we go. Now I can put that back in place. Okay. So another interesting thing with this logistic pipes is there's a pipe called a requester logistic pipe, or sorry, request logistic pipes. It basically allows you to request items. So I can put in, because this is a junction here, I'm going to need to put in these. Again, I don't want that connecting there, so let's put it like so. Put an unrouted one. Then request logistics 1. Now a chest. So what this allows me to do is I can request items. But I see when I right click the wrench, there's nothing. So yes, I have to right click with the wrench. Actually, no, screw that. Let's upgrade this. So as far as I know, the Mark II means I don't have to do that. Actually, since I'm downstairs, let's actually use this. So right, let's actually make use of this requester pipe. So right now I'm not actually able to use it. The reason is because there's no providers. So right now, as I said, I have an item thing, so I have something that's taking items in, but I have nothing that's providing items onto the network. Like that you can actually request items from. So if I click on that, I can now install a provider module. That means there's actually provider the network. So I can have multiple providers, as in I can now plug that into, when I say that I'm going to put a bunch of item sync or modware item syncs upstairs. I could also make those providers as well, so that means I could actually, when I go right click here, that it would also show the contents of that chest, those chests upstairs as well. So make a Mark II, Mark II requester. Requester. So this says that it lets you manually request items. I think I don't have to use a right diamond chipset. Cool. I think it means that I don't actually have to use a wrench. So I can just click that and request 1, and 1 should appear in this chest. Cool. So now if I break that and put that up here, it gives me a Mark II, and hopefully Mark II now, yeah, I can just use it with my bare hands. Awesome. I'll explain why I'm doing this later, but I'm gonna try and do some auto crafting upstairs. So that's why I have this running up. I pre-ran the pipe. So now I have a default route and I have a requester pipe here. It's pretty cool. Now there's, as I said, I want to put this up here. I kind of don't want it taking up floor space. There is a bug. That means that it doesn't work if I initially do that, but now that I have everything else working, I think it should work. Now you can see there's no power in the network. So now all this is showing all basically the intelligent pipes are showing red, showing they're disabled. Now if I do this, and I tried this earlier, this did work, so hopefully it will work this time. I tried to record this episode earlier and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get any power into my to my network. And it seemed like this was the problem. So perfect. Now it works fine. I don't know why when I put that there initially it doesn't work. Seems like it confuses the network. Anyway, works by now. That's all that matters. Right, so it's gaining power. So now, let's see. So it looks reasonably neat. Now I'm going to ruin that, of course. What I want to be able to do is be able to feed some items back into network. So say I request items and they end up in here, and then I don't want them in this chest anymore. Like say that like I requested like 10 apples and 2 netherrack. So now they'll be in this chest. Great. But now I don't have to pick them up and put them back into here, especially because that is no longer going to be the main place for the storage, because storage is going to eventually expand up to upstairs as well. So let's say I want to do a way of feeding it back in. What I can do is I can use some item ducts. So let's try this. A piece of wood as well. But I of course don't want it happening all the time, so I'm going to do it with an item duct that's triggered by a switch. Sorry, by a lever. So now I can do that. And you can see it interfaces fine. It won't interface with an unrooted one, but it'll interface with it. Basically, it'll pull out of here and into there. So now I can add in. Unfortunately, I can't use a switch on or a lever on a transparent block, so I'm gonna have to put it in a non-transparent block like so. And this should work. Yeah, so there's my apples getting pulled out, netherrack getting pulled out, and shoved out onto the network. Now they should arrive back in their place. So there should be 2 netherrack there again. Perfect. I can turn it off. Cool. I think that works quite well. Probably end up doing something similar on this other side. Yeah, so it uses power, but it's not too bad. Now I can hopefully run one of these power systems, or one of these systems basically through the whole of my base in general. We'll see. I think it looks reasonably neat underneath. So next thing is I'm probably going to start looking at some of the auto crafting pieces, but let's have a look at making some. Got a few minutes. Let's see about replacing these chests with some crystal chests, maybe. How do I make crystal chests again? Oh. Am I missing something? Oh, that's what I want. And the grass around the diamond chest. Gold around an iron chest. Lots of gold plates. Let's see. Oh, I have some iron plates. Cool. Metal former to make some plates. I think that's right, isn't it? I'm pretty excited what I'm going to be able to do with this logistics pipe system now. That's only just the start. Being able to request stuff is pretty handy. But that's just the very, very basics of it. It's going to be using a lot more in the next few episodes. I'm not going to try and dive into the autocrafting stuff during this episode because it's going to be pretty involved. So I'm just going to try and get some of the bits and pieces I want to get done first, like this. What else do I need for that? What's glass? I think I have a good bit of glass, some diamonds, gold, iron. Yeah, that'll be fine. That's one chest, grand. No, wrong way around. I need to have this iron chest first. Oops. What is one of the last times I need to actually make a chest? Because in the next episode, I'm gonna teach the system how to make chests. Why is my mouse, like, that's not moving slow, that's actually just my mouse giving out. I'll probably need a few before I actually get to the point where I have it self-learning. Cool. Gold chest. Let's see how those gold plates are doing upstairs. This one. Perfect. I'll do it for the moment. Actually, just keep working away there. I'll probably need more of them later anyway. More gold plates. There's some glass and some diamonds. I just replaced the batteries in my mouse. I must be having something must be interfering in my room with it. This is 2 diamond chests. And then 2 crystal chests. Some effort. Right, break them. And now, oops, there we go. Now if I request block of diamonds, say, see it appearing in the chest, I can see it there. So if something ends up in the system that's not supported by the system or doesn't have a place to be stored, it'll end up in a crystal chest. Now we can pull that out. Awesome. I think that looks pretty good. Well, that'll be enough of that for the moment. Right, I'll call it there, and I will hopefully be back shortly. Well, I'll be recording in a few minutes. I'm going to get ready for recordings or doing some work on autocrafting. So we're pretty much there with that now. See you in a week, or for me in like 5 minutes maybe. Actually, and at this point also I'll probably be showing at the end on the screen at the end. a chance to subscribe, as we're starting to use end cards in some of our videos. So if right here, around about where the block of dirt is, there's probably something showing you about subscribing, or subscribing to the Open Bottle channel, and you'll probably see something in the left and on the right asking you to follow and or have a look at the playlist for Jurassic Craft or for this series. So if you like us, then have a click and follow us and see what we're doing next. Right, well, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.